When it comes to having adventures in the U.S., there's one state that stands above the rest: Alaska, known as the last frontier.
This is like a dream come true.
Full of untamed wilderness, unique culture, and cute little towns to explore. And what a better way to see this place than taking you along for a 7-day cruise through the Inside Passage.
You will never believe.
Well, you kind of can believe where we're at.
We are on our first ever Alaskan cruise, and actually our first ever cruise together.
Yeah. Today was the day we boarded the cruise ship. We're leaving Seattle port. We've had some drinks, and we're about to have our first bougie dinner together.
So let's go.
Let's go. So we're at Pinnacle Grill and we just got appetizers, and oh my goodness, it smells like heaven.
This is not part of the cruise package. We bought the Have It All package. Technically, it's what it's called. And you get a specialty dining, excursion credit, Wi-Fi, and all-inclusive drinks. And you get to pick any of your specialty dining. We picked this one, Surf and Turf. This was the best dinner I've had in a very, very long time. For dessert, I of course got the baked Alaska.
My bougie self ordered a Baileys coffee with creme brulee. So let's dig in, guys.
Each day they give you a little menu or what the activities are going on every day. They also have a navigator app that basically does the same thing, tells you events of the day, so that's much easier.
What a great night it is. We got our coffee, we're checking out the pool area, we're just kind of roaming. We put our feet in the pool or in the hot tub just to get a little refresher.
My little piggies were warm.
Yes, sir.
Take all my money.
I appreciated Southern blues music until we listened to that. It was freaking amazing.
The Queen was singing, and
they were all amazing. Tomorrow is a whole nother sea day, all day. So we'll see you then. It's day 2. We woke up at early for sunrise, and the boat was shaking so much we were a little bit seasick. So after breakfast we went back to bed, and now we're up for lunch. So let's go eat. Mojito. Look at this view. We're out by the pool.
I actually kind of like that.
You do?
It's bitter, it's grapefruit, and it's gin.
We're on our way to buy some bingo tickets because here in the next hour we're going to play $1,000 jackpot bingo.
We're not going to play it, we're going to win it.
We're going to win it. There's a big difference. You got a bingo!
Bingo. So we've got 2 bingos. Bingo 1, bingo 2. Okay, let's check them out. It is a good bingo. Well done. Congratulations.
This is formal dining. Formal dining night. And
he is not formal.
Not at all.
For the first time, I let him pack his own suitcase.
And I didn't bring a tie, I didn't bring a dress shirt or dress pants, but when we walked in here, there's people wearing t-shirts. I was like, nah.
We're gonna get it, yeah. So this is our first time here in the dining room, and it's a beautiful place, very beautiful menu. So we can't wait to dig in. Oh, and we got the wine we got last night. What is it? Sangiovese. Trying the filet mignon off of his plate. Alaskan pollock, filet mignon.
That's good for fish.
Yeah?
That's pretty good for fish.
We got dessert coming. Nice little after dinner hot tub soap. I'm surprised these don't stay full. This ship is full and the hot tubs are empty. Good morning. I accidentally woke Sam up at 5 a.m. thinking it was 6 a.m. because the clock's set back an hour and my phone didn't do it automatically. So we're up before breakfast and coffee. So we grabbed a quick coffee at the market and we're just chilling until breakfast is served.
Well, at least this breakfast is good enough for being woken up 2 hours too early.
Came out to see what it looked like outside and it's literally just a whiteout. But it's cold and it's a little eerie and it's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not gonna see any wildlife at 7:30 because they had a wildlife viewing. Probably not gonna happen. We're almost in Juneau. We should get into Juneau at 1 o'clock. So we're sitting here by the pool bar. We ordered some hot toddies. It's a cool day outside and we're just gonna enjoy it, the time on the ship. All of a sudden, we just broke through the fog and you see this amazing view of Juneau. So we're here on a really pretty sunny day. One of the rare occasions that it's not raining here in Juneau. But of course we come prepared in case later it starts raining. We got so lucky. Hey Sam.
Y'all know you're going in here, right?
Really? You want to go?
No, you're gonna go in there.
Let's go. I have to say it's way too early for Christmas, but
When the girl who watches
coldness-
QVC in July, Christmas in July.
But the weather and the bundling up is making me excited. Look at the fall colors. This is so cool. But anyway, did you guys know that Juneau is not accessible by highway? You can only get here by plane or by boat. So, an Alaskan Cruise is a perfect way to visit here. Look, he's hopping. There's a bald eagle right here. I just got some shots with the zoom lens, and I got this lens for just this reason, to see all the cool wildlife. Alaska has the most bald eagles in anywhere in the world. So we just checked in to our excursion. We're doing a canoe ride to the Mendenhall Glacier. So it may or may not be a lot of work, but we'll see. Look at Sam's get up. They gave us boots.
All right, step on over for me. Immediately sit down. Slide over, let your partner sit down, all right? If you go to paddle, you're gonna hold on to this key grip at the end at all times. Keeps you from dropping in the water. Hit your partner upside the head unless you mean to. Alaska is the third most glacial mass on Earth, after only Greenland and Antarctica.
Arms are heavy.
Knees weak.
Tip of the iceberg. Any you see floating free in the water, you only see about 10% of.
How neat has this been? This has been a really cool excursion. One of the best views I've ever seen, I have to say. Like, this is such a clear day. He said it's very rare that we have a day this clear. So we got so lucky, especially in October.
You got mountains, you got glaciers, and you got waterfalls.
What more could you want?
I guess all we need now is either a polar bear or a whale.
Sammy said I was slacking.
Hardcore slack. The guy's helping y'all so much. He was like, man, y'all, he's like, I need to paddle more. I was like, tell her that.
You didn't say that.
I love days like today because I'd say well over half of our tours were rained on, so it's awesome.
We got a little snack. What is this?
Salmon dip.
Oh, salmon dip. Wow.
Thank you.
Reindeer. Look at all the people. Having a blast in Juneau. I can't believe we have only 2 hours here at the port, and today went by so fast. I have to come back again, but it's so far from everywhere.
So, to cap, we had an amazing time here in Juneau, Alaska. We did some things today that surprised me, honestly. I've had a lot better time than I thought I would, which is always a good thing for me.
Yeah, we cannot believe we were able to come here to Juneau and be on this cruise. I feel like it's like once in a lifetime.
And how good the canoe was perfect. You could see all the mountains, the waterfall on the glacier, so that was a really good time too.
If you see something else after this end of this video, it's because you get to see the Northern Lights.
There's a sneak peek of it tonight, hopefully.
60% chance. He said it's like the best chance that you can get here in Juneau. So, fingers crossed.
We are back from our Juneau trip. We're headed to dinner in the dining room. It's gonna be a good night, and I hope we get to see what we may see.
The steak is delicious. The salmon could be better. So it's really hard to tell on video, but the Northern Lights are out. You can barely see them. You have to look really hard, but the photos do it justice. So I'm gonna put some photos here. I can't believe this is like a dream come true. And Sam is sleeping. I keep trying to get him up and he won't get up. He won't come see the lights. Lame. How do you feel about missing the Northern Lights last night?
They'll be out tonight.
I don't know about that.
Hey, I've won bingo twice already, and I've won blackjack a couple times. They're gonna be out tonight. Take number 2 after she didn't press record.
Yeah, but right in Skagway, we're kind of sitting on this deck because we have all day to explore the city. We don't need like 10, 12 hours to explore the city. So we're just kind of chilling in the morning while it heats up. Then we're gonna go out a little bit later. We made it to Skagway, Alaska. It's a perfect Alaskan day. Cold, windy, gloomy. I'm not complaining because that's kind of the typical weather here. So we're here for the full experience.
We have no idea what the typical weather is, by the way.
This is the typical weather, is what I hear.
If you're from the good old state of Alaska, be sure to correct us in the comments because I'm sure we're going to mess up a lot of pronunciations today. And hey, we're just here to vacation and have a good time.
The fall leaves are coming out, making this most beautiful, perfect orange color on the side of the mountains. The mountains are like so tall and gorgeous. Apparently this is a snow plow. Like, that's crazy. You don't
Year though?
I don't know.
It's late 1800s.
Late 1800s snow plow. Like, imagine that much snow that you have to use something like this.
Off the Yukon Railway.
The Yukon Railway was the railway to get up in the mountains to find the gold back in the day. But now it's like the main tourist attraction here. We may do. We're going to look at the prices, see if we're going to do that. But because it's like marked as like a national monument or something. It's like really famous. If you guys are interested, there's a museum here. Talks about all about the Klondike Gold Rush. Pretty neat. It's very quick walkthrough, free entry. Although small, this museum gave us an inside look at the harsh conditions that these men went through to hopefully make it rich during the gold rush. Most of them amateurs coming from all over the USA. Before the railway was built, these men had to choose between 2 different trail routes to make it to the Klondike. One of them starting in Skagway. They spent months in harsh conditions hiking miles and miles with everything they needed to survive on their backs. We also learned that the city is protected by the National Park Service, keeping all of the buildings preserved to what they were like back in the 1800s. So we talked to the people about the train tickets. Apparently there was a big storm that came into Alaska and destroyed part of the railroad, so they're having to close probably for the rest of the season until next year. Next spring, summer. Hey, Moose. We're loving all these shirts. This one, salty Alaska. Fish I must. Hey, look, a menu. Gluteus Maximus. I love general stores. They're so fun. 50% off. Heck yeah. So the shopper guy in our cruise ship port said that everything's like marked really on sale because we're one of the last ships here, and all these towns are really big on tourism and they kind of shut down after the season. So we're gonna stock up on some goods. Hey, polar bear. We're at a Made in Alaska store. Everything is like handmade. It's all so awesome. Look at this totem pole. This fry bread here, I don't know if we're gonna get any because we're not hungry at the moment, but that's the thing to get when you're in Skagway. It's this big dough. I'm gonna try to get a shot of it maybe. Everyone's in there eating it. The beauty of an Alaskan cruise is that, or any cruise really, you get off on the port, and then once you want a little break or you want lunch, get back on the ship, spend the money that you already spent on lunch and drinks, and then get back off when you want. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hopefully go back out at nighttime. Maybe.
Not hopefully, we will.
We will.
And then we should have another fireworks show tonight.
Firework, yeah. Hopefully.
AKA, you know what I'm saying.
People are gonna take it the wrong way. The Northern Lights. You mean. This is our view right now. Drinks, a beautiful view of Skagway on the ship. What more could you want? We're back at it on the streets of Skagway after like 2 hours sleep.
More like 2 hours of power drinking and eating for me. But yeah, someone slept.
But yeah, we're gonna keep exploring the town, see the rest of Broadway. Is this what it's called, Broadway? Yes, I'm smart. But yeah, let's go.
So back in the gold rush, Skagway was very popular for saloons and I guess bars. They had 80 total in the city. And we're gonna go visit the most famous one of them all, Red Onion Saloon.
Back in the day, the Red Onion Saloon was a brothel for the miners, but now it serves as a saloon, and the upstairs has been preserved as a brothel museum. You can tour the museum for $10 at select times of the day.
So we hope you guys enjoyed our silly day here in Skagway. It's been a fun, interesting day, kind of a weird day because we came out here early. We had a chill day like on the boat, and then we came back out here, wanted to do a tour, and when we came back out here to do the tour, it was closed.
It's all right.
And
you
then,
know, that's what happens when you book like one of the last cruises of the season. There's a lot of perks to it too.
good weather,
Less
cheap
crowds.
discounts.
Yeah. And beautiful foliage. Sam hates when I call it foliage. That's why I called it foliage. It's scenic cruising day. We're going to Tracy's Arm. I think it's a fjord.
Fjord?
Yeah.
It's a fjord.
But it's gonna be scenic from 7:30 to noon.
What a
and
view.
I got blankets.
The beautiful Tracy Arm Fjord. One of the benefits of booking an Alaskan cruise on a smaller ship means that you can travel through fjords and passages throughout the world, including this one. It's not on the usual itinerary for many cruise lines, but it's often on Princess, Holland America, and Carnival cruises. The weather and conditions have to be ideal for even these small cruise ships to enter, so this experience was truly something magical. Along our way through the fjord, we saw breathtaking views that were absolutely the best of the entire trip. And at the end, we saw a glacier called Sawyer Glacier. Although we only could see a bit of it, this glacier is actually about 30 miles long.
Look at all the little icebergs, the small little ice particles. They finally opened up the bow, which is the front of the boat today, during our scenic cruise. We're watching us go back the way we came. Hopefully we get to see some wildlife later. If you're coming on this cruise, the ocean bar is the bar to go to.
You heard it here, folks.
The table we found, it's like in the corner, but also we're right by the door to go outside. So like during our scenic view, I would just like go right out there and come right back. Pretty neat. Sam says I have to get this first sip of my Mai Tai on camera because it's that good. I don't know about that. Oh, dang. That is really good, I have to say. They're not like multiple colors like in Hawaii, but it's pretty good. So our scenic cruising was this morning. I'm gonna see what it looks like now. Very scenic. Today we're in Ketchikan, also known as Alaska's first city, because it's the first city you come to when you go through the inside passage on your cruise. For our cruise, this is one of the last cities on the way back down. We don't have any excursions planned because we booked this cruise last minute, so we're just going to explore the city here for a couple of hours while we're on the port. So let's go check it out. Ketchikan is known for its beautiful art, carvings, totem poles, its salmon population. It's a misty, foggy day out today. Not too cold or windy, so we're feeling pretty good. We're gonna make our way to Creek Street because I heard it's really pretty, and also you can see salmon in the water. Gotta keep an eye out for the salmon in the water. I hear that you can see them like jump up, so. Ketchikan is part of the Tongass National Forest, and right off of Creek Street there's this beautiful trail that goes into the forest. It's very lush, very beautiful, and what's cool is that since there's a high number of salmon population, Ketchikan is known for a lot of wildlife, so if you take a cruise here, there's a lot of wildlife tours, which would have been really cool to see, but, you know. There's a seal in the creek right here. It's so cute. Earlier he was like belly up, kind of like enjoying the water, but now he's looking for his food. He's scoping around for some salmon. Hello! Aww! Look at the seals right there, two of them playing together. Oh, there's a third one. Wow. So many. I could totally stare at the little dudes all day, but we've had our fair share of seal sightings, so let's go explore all the buildings around here, the beautiful shops. Here's all the wildlife you can see on Creek Street. Eagle, that'd be fun. We already saw one though. Oh, you can black bear, salmon, cat, otter. Seal, harbor seal, that's probably what he is.
You got some goodies. I got some Alaskan salmon jerky and venison like sausage links.
Look at this staircase. Imagine trying to walk up that. That looks crazy. Back in the day, this used to be all brothels, which now turned into shops. But they have a saying. It says, where salmon and men came upstream to spawn. At all the salmon markets, it's like a really big sale because it's the last couple of cruises. Or really, they said today they're closing for the season. And you get to try all the salmon they have there. It's really, really delicious, very fresh, of course. And Sam got some jerky earlier, as he said, but you can buy like big salmon fillets. How cool is that? Although it'd be nice to have a bright, sunny, blue sky day, I think the fog kind of makes it like really cool looking. It's like eerie, but also really pretty, like that Alaska feel. The fog is finally disappearing and you can see the mountains now. Look how pretty. And also the town. The town was pretty much covered in fog earlier. Time to head back on the ship. When I came out to the deck to a beautiful view over here, this was completely shaded whenever we got on the ship. So I'm glad I got out to see this. It has a very Pacific Northwest type of vibe. Got our little blankies. It's whale watch out in the open seas, and we just booked our first ever spa experience. We're gonna go a little bit later. We have all access today and tomorrow into the thermal baths. And tomorrow I'm gonna get a facial.
And thermal bath.
And thermal bath, yeah.
The post-spa
Drink?
before bed cocktail hour. We both got Mai Tais, I just got mine a little stronger.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a couple drinks and then we're gonna go to bed because I am exhausted after that massage. And
We did the
sauna.
thermal suite. We did like the jacuzzi tubs and the sauna and the rain showers, and then we did a complimentary massage. It was just, I mean, it was just like.
Hey, that made me feel good.
It was good though.
She said my massages are just as good as that one.
Yeah, he does good massages. I've never had like a professional massage. I've never been to a spa. This was my first spa experience, so lived up to the hype. Our last day views. Woohoo! So the second I get out of my facial, there's a pod of whales. People are like, oh, there's whales. So come out here, grab my camera real quick, and I got them on the video. But Sam, he's been out here watching them for a while now.
So I saw one whale about 30 minutes ago now. He did the full tail up and then went splash down. And then you saw a bunch of whales that did the blowholes that were kind of doing like the crescent. And then I saw two blowholes at one time together with another splash behind us. So I think that was a baby with the two bigger mates. That was really good though.
Pretty cool. First time we
All the
saw
workers were
whales.
coming out with the cameras and filming everything. So I was trying to direct them where to look.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them. I've never seen so many at one time. Fun facts, the whales we saw in Hawaii are these exact whales. So in the winter, they go to Hawaii, and in the summer, they migrate here to Alaska.
So what kind of whales are we looking at, Kristen?
Humpback whales.
Humpback whales.
And they're about to migrate. They're about to migrate in a couple of weeks back to Hawaii. And right now, they're like saving up. They're eating a lot of food and fish before they go to Hawaii.
So they're very much like bears, but for bears, they hibernate, they go in caves. Whales, instead of hibernating, they go all the way to the warm water of Hawaii, and that's where they kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Canada, eh?
This is a new country for us. We're currently in Victoria for the night. We only have 4 hours at the port, but I don't think we're gonna stay out that long. We're just gonna stroll around, show you guys how pretty this city is. It is beautiful. And let's have a fun night. So we were told by one of the cruise people to get a taxi, and that's what we did. It was like less than $10, but we just paid a $10 US they took, and we dropped off right in downtown. It was very quick. If you walk, it's like 20 minutes, so it's much quicker to get a taxi when you're here for a short amount of time. You can take like carriage rides. That'll be fun. Hi! Say hi to the camera. You're not camera shy, are you? No, you're not. We come out to this harbor area, and it's all lit up with all these beautiful lights. Empress Hotel right here. That's a famous hotel. I don't know why, but you know, it's famous.
It looks like Hogwarts, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's go to Hogwarts.
Let's go to Hogwarts.
Yeah, the Empress Hotel is famous because of the architecture. I figured, I didn't want to say that earlier because I really wasn't sure. But yeah, look how pretty it is. It says it was rebuilt twice, and it was first built in 1904. Anyway, so it's very pretty. Buying our magnet.
If you see here, there's a lovely magnet that's only $3 Canadian. I don't know the conversion, but it's gonna be a good deal.
I wore my red jacket for Canada, eh? Do I blend in?
Is that the best you got?
So one of the little trolley tours went by, and I heard the person say that the front entrance of this place can only be entered by reigning monarchs, and only 5 people have entered the front of this building here. So I guess it's an important building, right? Hello, we decided to walk back to our ship because we don't want to spend any more money. And we have a while. I mean, it's kind of like 4 hours, or like 3.5 is not enough time to like do anything. But also, it's too much time to just like explore, you know? I don't know, so we're just kind of meandering around, seeing all the pretty buildings and houses though. We're in the deserted Fisherman's Wharf. Houses on the water, how fun is that? I bet this would be neat in the daytime, what do you think? These are so cute. Although, I just realized I'm kind of like filming people's houses. That's kind of weird, right? Yeah, maybe I should stop. But it's cute. Still walking. Almost walking to a pole. I see a cruise ship. It's probably ours. We made it back to Seattle. What a great cruise it was.
It was too short.
Yes.
7 days is too short. You want to spend 30 days or 30 years on a cruise ship.
In Alaska.
In Alaska.